I'm just asking for one more chance. That's it. That's all I need. I got to prove that to you. Hi. How was class?
Fine. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Kelly, come on, talk to me. There's some trouble? Come here.
Chris, tonight's the night. My mom's flying to Washington for some Congress thing.
Yeah, and then there's your Aunt Tina playing guard at the house tonight.
Yeah, but she's cool. I can get around to her, believe me. You still want to do it, don't you? Just the two of us?
Oh, yeah, I mean, sometimes I get crazy if we couldn't, but, I mean, with your dad against us and my mom on our case now, oh.
Hello, Jessica. May I ask what you're doing here?
Renee, I was so happy to receive your message. It feels like a lifetime.
It has been a lifetime, Carlo. Several. And in all that time, I've always counted on you to be straight with me.
Oh, my dear, dear friend, of
And so I
course.
want you to be straight with me now. You claim to be a friend to Landview. Is that the face that you show to the world while you go around sabotaging the Buchanan Enterprises? Well, truth, Carlo. Did you come back to destroy Asa?
There's a movie listing on the desk. Find something good and I'll be right there.
Yuri can be very difficult. I'm sure he'll tell you that the briefcase belongs to him. It does not. Antonio, if you have any questions, I suggest you ask them now.
No questions. Maybe some doubts. But no questions.
Doubts.
Yeah. And not about being up for the job.
Excellent.
There. That didn't take long. So, where are we going?
Listen, Andy, about the movie,
You don't really feel like it? Okay, so we can do an early dinner at Rhodey's. Vega, you're not trying to back out of our date, are you?
No,
Andy, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh.
It's your birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andy.
Andy.
Happy birthday to you.
Guy. No.
Now you gotta make your wish.
Okay.
Blow the candle
You gotta help me here. Okay,
I
ready?
need a lot of help
Go.
with those candles.
Beautiful.
All right, now let's get into some serious cake cutting.
Oh, thanks.
It's your birthday?
Brother,
I didn't know.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Now, what was it that you were trying to tell me earlier?
I thought Jessica was supposed to go straight home after school.
I am. I just had to come by and get a
A soda. So, I mean, Mom, that is still allowed, isn't it? Come on, Jessica, walk you to the door.
Christian,
hey, what do you have to run to get some food around here?
I'll be right with you.
We're
What's this?
Directions to my mom's cabin. Meet me there right after you get off work, okay? I got an idea how you can get up there.
Well, I mean, I could always hitch. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Question.
Listen, if you get there before I do, my mom hides the key right above the door frame, all right? Build a fire, get cozy. I'll be there as soon as I can.
I can't wait. Hey, Ma, listen, thanks for taking that order. Look, I'll cover for you. Why don't you just go get changed?
Oh, I'm not changing. No, I just stopped by to make sure that you have everything for tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, you're in charge, remember? I'm having dinner with Mr. Buchanan. What's the matter? Aren't I entitled to a night off?
Sure you are. Sure. It's just not that. It's just that I was hoping to get tonight off, that's all.
And that's what you and Jessica was discussing? Hmm? Christian, you know what
Mom,
the rules
this
are
has
about
nothing to do with Jessica. I just wanted to go over to Eddie's house and watch some videos with the guys. That's all.
that? Well, I guess the guys are going to have to just survive without you. Because tonight is your shift. It's been planned for a week.
But, Mommy, I mean...
Christian, you have a responsibility. Lo siento, pero tonight is your responsibility, and you'll have to stay until closing, and that's that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hester.
I don't blame you for being suspicious, but I'm trying to prove that I'm not the same man I was.
And you expect me to believe that you don't have it in for Asa?
Oh, if I wanted to destroy Asa, would I have granted Alex a divorce without so much as an argument? Hey, if she feels that she's come to love the old reprobate, so be it. I won't stand in their way.
I hope not. Because whether she loves him or not, Asa really did lose his heart to Alex.
Have you reconciled yourself to that? Saint Rene.
Please don't call me that.
But you are. Asa dropped you like one of the companies he buys and sells. First there was Blair, then Alex came along.
And I hated him
Not for
it.
long. You can't hate anyone for long. Not even me.
And that's why I want you to be totally truthful with me. And not just about the fire in Asa's refinery.
Oh, no. Don't tell me you think I had something to do with that tanker going aground, too.
Carlo, it occurred to me. What I'm thinking about is a phone call that was made just before someone was going to blow up my hotel. It lured me away from the hotel. And the man, who's called Poseidon, was going to blow up my hotel with innocent people in it, and he spared my life. Poseidon must care a great deal about me.
I know what you're thinking, Renee, but...
If you care about me so much, why can't you look me in the eye and tell me the truth? You are Poseidon, aren't you?
I'm looking at you. With the same eyes that have known and loved you since the dark days in Nevada. If you look into my eyes, you'll see I'm telling the truth. I'm not Poseidon.
Tim, thanks very much for calling to tell me my good friend Carlo Hester was here.
Anytime, Mr. Buchanan.
I feel like such a jerk. If I would have known...
You would have run out and bought me something I don't need? Don't worry about it. But what was it that you were trying to tell me about our date earlier?
Hey, birthday girl. You want some ice cream with the cake?
Well, what's a cake without ice cream? Do I have to do everything alone? You guys, this is it. Have fun. I'll leave you to your party.
Leave? You just got here.
Yeah, but honey, I just dropped by to give your dad a book for Frankie. I didn't mean to horn in on Auntie's birthday.
Dad, tell her she's not horning in.
You're more than welcome to stay and help us celebrate by watching Andy's favorite video.
Video? Andy's got a favorite video.
Uh-huh. Well, not really hers. It's mine. WrestleMania 3.
Whoa, I think it's like father, like...
Well, come on, you gotta stay. I mean, it's the best.
Oh, wow. And you? Are you into this macho mania thing, too?
I'm actually into martial arts.
Jackie Chan? Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Something like that. I'll teach you sometime.
Dad, you hear that?
Oh, you know what? The Hulkster is going to be so disappointed in you. Mr. Kung Fu-y, come on. Let's go. Maybe we can catch a little preview before the ice cream comes.
You know what? My advice is to do it.
Sorry?
Well, you're wondering whether you should get something for Andy's birthday or not, and I know she said not to, but don't believe her. Make it a big deal. The bigger, the better.
Just my jeans and my t-shirt, my blue shirt. Well, it's Saturday night.
Javier, it's Antonio. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Tell Mr. Hester that favor he needed me to do for him. It's gonna have to wait.
Those guys, are they already watching that wrestling junk? Well, there's more for us then.
No, none for me. I gotta go.
Go, Antonio, is that what you were
No,
trying
listen, no questions. Just meet me at my place in 1 hour.
But Antonio...
Be there.
Ice cream!
We're going to eat ice cream carbo load. Okay, work up your strength for the second round. WrestleMania 4.
No more of that phony fighting.
Who said it was phony?
Oh, come on, Max. Any moron knows that.
I am not just any moron.
Well, this is true.
Where'd Antonio go?
He had to, do some stuff, but we're gonna meet up later.
You watch it, you.
But you know something? The way they grunt and groan, it really looks like they're wrestling. Oh.
They are.
Oh, sure. Like the big pumped-up white-haired guy. What's his name?
It's called the Hulkster.
Yeah.
Greatest.
Oh, please, a girl can do better than that.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah, Sister Matilda of the Sacred Heart can do better than that.
Oh, sure.
Look, it's not about stomping and making lots of noise, men. It's about leverage.
Oh, man.
Try and get away from me. Try and get away from me.
Dad, come
Dangerous.
on.
I love you. Help! My son's been captured by a rabid nun. I'll save you. Gotcha now. Quick, jumper.
Nothing's wrong. Forget it.
Come on, Kelly, talk to me. We don't have any secrets anymore, all right? Or do we?
You'll think I'm stupid.
I will not think you're stupid.
No, but, I am stupid. I've been on, academic probation ever since January. My first semester grades were atrocious. That's what Dean Markham called them. Atrocious.
So you had a bad semester. It happens.
Not to you. Excuse me, you were Mr. Dean's list. I am on this man's hit list. That was my academic advisor on the phone. I have 1 term to bring up my grades. I'm gonna have to learn how to be a meter maid or some maid because I am gonna be thrown out of this university.
Well, as long as you are just the best meter maid or maid that you can be. I'm kidding. I am kidding. Hey, listen. All you have to do is hit the books, and I can help.
What if I'm contagious? What if I bring your grades down with me?
I will risk it. Now, have you started writing your paper on Midsummer Night's Dream?
No. I was hoping that, Professor Thornhart would give me, a little extension.
Until?
Until I understood what this man is trying to say about his stupid play.
You can do it.
I cannot do it.
You can do it. And we can sit here, and we can go through the play, line by line, and you can get it. Okay? Enter Theseus.
Oh, well, I don't give interviews, sorry.
You gave one to Cassie Carpenter?
She works for the Sun. As you know, I have an exclusive agreement with Blair Manning, the publisher.
Excuse me, Kevin, perhaps you want to be...
Renee, no, it's fine. Since you're an old friend of Mr. Hesser's, maybe you can get him to reconsider talking to the Banner. You know, get his spin on things.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry, didn't I mention? The Banner has obtained a copy of Cassie Carpenter's exclusive interview with you. Her original, unedited version. Now, we would be very grateful for any comment you might have. For instance, when you predicted with some degree of certainty that Buchanan Enterprises was about to go down, how exactly could you know that the stock was going to drop? Unless you had special information that a Buchanan tanker was going to run aground off the coast of France and leak oil, or that a Buchanan refinery in Texas was going to burst into flames. Mr. Hesser, are you a member of the Psychic Network? Or did you have something to do with those accidents? Well?
Kevin, you're wasting your time in this newspaper game. You should be working for Oliver Stone. You see conspiracy everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Okay. Let's say a smart businessman predicts the decline of a company's stock. It's not his responsibility. He just shows he's smart. My intuition happened to be right on the money. Satisfied?
I will be. When tomorrow morning's Banner hits the streets.
I wouldn't be too rash, Kevin.
See, Carlo, you're not the only one with intuition. Mine says that you're a fraud and a murderer and directly responsible for those 4 injured people in that refinery blaze.
You seem to be confusing me with someone else, Kevin.
No. You're my man, Carlo. I know it. And everybody in this town's going to know it tomorrow morning when they read Cassie Carpenter's unedited transcript. Now, I really have to be going, so are there any further comments you'd like to make for the record?
Mom, look, it's just this one night. Please, I mean, can't you find somebody else?
We had a sign-up sheet, and you signed up for tonight. You made what's called a commitment, Christian.
Mommy, I need to talk to you. No, Antonio, look, just give us 1 minute. I mean, me and Mom are having a conversation.
Christian, we are not finished. We are finished with this conversation. We're not having a conversation. Go back to work. See if anyone else needs a refill. That brother of yours, he's a good boy, but sometimes he just... What is it, Tonio? Is there some trouble?
Yeah, big trouble. Nobody told me it was Andy's birthday, and I've got to do something.
Is that all? Don't almost give me a heart attack.
Well, look, I want to do something special. I mean, I can take care of the gift, but I want to give her a nice private dinner. And, you know, if you can help me with some suggestions.
I don't think I could do that. But I could throw something together and bring it over myself.
You could? I mean, you will? I didn't want to ask you.
Of course, for Andy, of course. It would be my pleasure. So you go home and run the vacuum, put on a nice shirt, and I'll be over with a romantic dinner, courtesy of DK Diner.
You're the best.
I know that.
I love you.
Do you? Christian? I'm going to go in the kitchen and throw some things together for Antonio, and then I'm going out for dinner, and I'll probably be pretty late tonight, so I expect you to lock up, okay?
Okay. But then after, can I go over to Eddie's, you know, and stay over, right? Mom, look, I'll even drop off the receipts at the night depository at the bank. Please.
Now, that's the hardworking, responsible son that I love.
All right. Bye. Yo, I really need you to do me a big favor, man, all right? Sorry, Chris. All I got is a buck and change. It's not going to cost you a dime. Look, when my mom gets off, I want you to take over for me. She will never know.
Well, let's start with the title. What is Shakespeare trying to say about romantic love? Is it a dream? Is it an illusion? How about when the characters fall asleep? Are they they become enchanted somehow, and they always choose the wrong mate. It's only when they're awake that... Kelly, this is your paper. I finished mine.
I'm sorry. I can't think on an empty stomach. I'm having a pizza attack. If we go to Luigi...
I think if you stay here with Shakespeare, I will go get you a pizza. And by the time I come back, I want you to at least have gotten started, okay? Wash that.
Joey.
Ding.
What's wrong with romantic love? Jessica. Oh. Save me.
Actually, that's what I came to ask you. Kelly, can you take me to Latana Mountain? Chris is going to meet me there, but the only way I can get there is if you take me.
Whoa. You and Chris alone in the cabin. Does this mean what I think it means?
I don't know what it means, but I just have to see him. Even if it's just talking or staring at the fire or taking a walk in the woods, we just have to be together. Because when we're not, nothing makes sense. But when we are...
Okay. I understand.
So will you? Kelly, you can't tell Joey, though, because he's still mad about us crashing his car up. Come on, Kelly, I'm counting on you.
I don't know, Jess. Joey and I are not supposed to keep any secrets from each other. But then again, a little secrecy can be healthy for a relationship.
All right, I think we're losing. But I'm confident we can take it around.
Not now. I'm trying to apply my famous pretzel move.
Al, pull his ears.
What's this
Pull his ears.
Ta-da! My famous pretzel move. Try to get out of that one. Ow! Fair. No fair. Foul.
How did you do that?
Are you kidding? It's the first thing they teach you in the convent. Okay, the second thing.
You guys, you're missing it.
Well,
You heard him.
looks like we're on for another round of mayhem and non-stop action.
Oh, yeah, well, you're going to have to do that without me because I have a class tonight.
Wait a minute. What about Frankie? Aren't you going to stay around? Help me with him?
Oh, not tonight. But there are a lot of good lessons in that book I brought you.
Look, you can't get everything out of a book. Like wrestling moves, some things have to be done hands-on.
You have too much experience wrestling. Just apply yourself to those exercises. Frankie will be fine. And, say goodnight to Al for me, okay?
What's going on here? You're doing it again, aren't you? You're running away from me.
For the record, no comment. An innocent man doesn't have to defend himself, Kevin.
Well, you might not be feeling quite so innocent tomorrow morning when the banner hits the streets. Fair warning.
No, Kevin. I'm warning you. If the Banner publishes any of your absurd allegations, they're making a serious mistake.
Well, Carlo, on behalf of the Banner, we'll take our chances. Renee, it's great to see you again.
Goodbye, darling.
Bye.
Your former grandson reminds me of me when I was his age.
With one big difference. Somewhere along the line, your ambition turned. It became dark and dangerous. It wasn't enough for you to win. You had to destroy the competition.
You're right, Renee. I was driven, power-hungry, totally ruthless. But I'm different now. I'm the man you always thought I could be. I wish I could prove it to you in some way that
Talking's cheap. Remember, Carlo, you taught me that. I only hope that your actions speak louder than your words.
incredible. Andy's gonna love it, Mommy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Although I don't think with you looking so handsome that she's going to notice anything else. So tell me, what did you get her for a birthday present?
Well, I
Hmm?
I want it to be, you know, unforgettable. So I was wondering, you know, Grandma's jet beads, the ones she brought from Puerto Rico?
Of course, they're pride and joy. Tonya, she always said they were yours to give to the woman you love.
I remember.
Are you telling me that Andy is that woman?
Yes. I want her to have them. Oh, what is it? Did I say something?
No. No, of course not. Can a mother cry when she's happy? I don't know if anyone would have told me a year ago that you would be back here with us, in love with a good woman like Andy and your whole life ahead of you, and... Oh, Tonya, I'm so proud of you.
Antonio's too busy. My, what a brash young man. No, Javier, slowly, please. You're like a jealous sibling. No, I don't want you to do anything. I'll handle it. Although I admire Antonio's nerve, I can't allow insubordination of this sort to exist. Young Senor Antonio will have to answer to me.
Who's running away?
If the habit fits.
Hey, look, I came back to this town, and I've stayed in this town as promised for you and Frankie, despite that perpetual know-it-all grin on your face.
You happen to love that perpetual know-it-all grin.
Well, that's how much you know.
You know what I know? We were having fun. Good, clean, wholesome, physical fun, and your nanometer just blew a fuse.
Oh, yeah,
Huh.
you think you're really funny, don't you?
And really cute, too. Everyone says so.
Yeah, well, they lie.
Yeah, listen, if you're not intimidated by being close to me, then why are you leaving in such a rush?
For your own good.
Oh, now this I've got to hear.
It is time that you start doing these exercises with Frankie by yourself, because I am not going to be around here forever. Once you've made some progress, hopefully by June, I will go back to Boston and take my final vows.
June, oh. The wedding's in June. How lovely. There's only one problem. It ain't gonna happen.
This looks good. I mean, really good. I mean it, Jess. I mean, the way you write about it, A Midsummer Night's Dream, looks pretty good to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Of course, it still has to pass the test.
Listen, I'm only in high school, Kelly. If your professor doesn't approve of it, you cannot...
I am not talking about Professor Thornhart. I'm talking about the Joey test. Doesn't know your style or anything, does he?
No, he doesn't. You think he reads my homework?
Good point.
Got the pizza. Jess, how you doing?
Good.
How's it going?
Well, you're probably not going to like it, but I finished my paper.
You're kidding. You wrote it that fast?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, for someone who's ready to throw in the towel, you really ripped this off.
You know, this is probably just fine. It's probably great. Look, let's just put the pizza away.
Oh, yeah, take a second. This isn't half bad. Oh, this is actually good. You see what you can do if you just apply yourself?
I just needed a little encouragement, that's all.
Anytime. Mwah. Now, why don't I get some sodas and we will celebrate with pizza for your new scholarship. Want one?
Sure.
Swing? From now on, you are writing all my papers.
Oh, no. This is a one-time deal, remember? Now it's payback time. Got our plan ready?
Got it. Okay. All right, quick, before he gets back. All right, get your vote.
Hey, where's Jess?
She wanted to change before we go to the mall.
Why are you going to the mall?
Your sister is feeling very low, if you haven't noticed, so I thought I'd cheer her up, take her to the Megaplex.
Oh, that's fine. Well, then Well, we heat the pizza later. I'll put these away and we'll go.
You know what? Girls' night only.
But I thought you and I were going to spend the night together.
That's just it. Look, we've been spending so much time with one another. She feels like a fifth wheel.
Oh, well, I understand that, but there's no reason.
I think it was you who said we shouldn't spend every second with each other.
Yeah, but not very fair to quote me.
Come on, look. It'll do you some good to miss me a little. I will drop Jess off at Amy's sleepover, and I will hurry back as soon as I can.
You better.
Are you two joined at the lips? Where are you going?
Your sister needs me, and your brother needs you. Make sure he doesn't get too lonely. Bye.
Should I ask?
Nah.
Hey, is this pizza public property?
Yeah, as long as you share.
Cheer up. At least you got a love life. This pizza here is the warmest thing I've felt in my hand since... long time.
Is this Kevin the love god talking now?
Well, the love god has been real busy lately, especially trying to track down the big story before Cassie Carpenter gets the jump on me.
Sweet little Cassie Carpenter is kicking your butt?
Let me tell you something. Sweet little Cassie Carpenter is a barracuda when it comes to the newspaper business.
Yeah, but it would sound like you were enjoying the competition.
Maybe.
Kevin? Cassie is taken. Way taken, even. Of course, that just leaves room for other fish in the sea. There is, of course, there's Andy.
Too late. By the time I realized I screwed up things with her, she was on to another guy.
Well, if it's any consolation, buddy, Antonio's a real sweet fella.
Yeah. That's what everybody tells me.
Well, you don't believe it?
Let me tell you something, Joey. One thing I learned being in the newspaper business, always follow your instincts. And mine, they tell me that Mr. Vega is not all he seems to be.
You're not angry, are you?
Angry?
Well, I mean, you said your birthday wasn't a big deal.
When I say things like that, you have my permission to completely ignore me. Everything is really beautiful.
I wish I could take all the credit for it, but I had a lot of help from a certain fairy godmother.
Remind me to thank her.
And Maggie. She gave me some valuable advice on what women say and what they really mean.
Oh, so now you're an expert, huh?
Well, no, when it comes to you, I think I'll be learning for the rest of my life.
Am I really that hard to figure out?
Well, no, not really. It's just what you say you want. You mean the exact opposite.
Finally. A man who understands me.
Yeah, like when you said you didn't want a gift, what you really meant was that you wanted one, right?
No. No, Tonio, I was serious about that. You really don't need to give me anything.
I know I don't have to get you anything. But there's something I want to give you. And there's something I want to tell you. And it's important.
Oh, it's not going to happen, is it? Everything that I've worked for, everything that I've planned for, long before I met you, by the way. But let's forget that. Let's forget that. Let's forget my conviction and my devotion because the great and powerful Max has spoken.
Oh, you just keep on talking, sister. You just might convince
You know
yourself.
something? I don't need to justify myself to you.
You know what? You can go back to Boston. You can say all the prayers you want, light all the candles you want, but it's not going to change what you feel in your heart.
Oh, now you know how I feel.
You bet I do. Because I feel exactly the same thing. Every time we touch, every time we just look at each other. Come on, Maggie, it's there. You know it is. And it speaks a hell of a lot louder than all your pious speeches.
I am not afraid of you.
I know you're not. You're afraid of you. But you can beat it, Maggie. You just gotta face up to the truth. You're not gonna be a nun any more than I am.
Stay here.
Wait.
And close your eyes.
But...
Close them. Keep them closed.
Now?
Not yet. Oh, great. Keep your eyes closed and stay there, and I'll get rid of them. Yeah, what?
Antonio, we have to work on your phone manners, as well as your other social skills.
Not now. I'm really busy.
So I was told, but there must be some misunderstanding. I asked you to do me a favor, and I expected you to do it. If you know anything about me, amigo mío, I expect you to do it. Ahora.
Antonio, come on. Come on, the suspense is killing me. What is the surprise?
Three jacks beats two kings. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, it's only money.
What is this? Baby brother Joey's losing at poker and being cheerful at the same time? Baby, you have it bad, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I do. Well, at first I thought, you know, Kelly was a big pain in the butt. And then she moved in here for the first time, and I thought she was a disaster area, but then...
Ah, you see? That's where you get in trouble. The but then part.
Yeah. Don't knock it till you try it, though. I mean, Paris in springtime. Walking along the left bank with the woman you...
With the woman you...
The woman just drives you crazy, but you can't be without her. Is that love?
I don't know. I'm out of practice.
Yeah. Well, that's close enough for me. You know, when I used to think that love was painful and intense and tortured.
Like it was with Dorian?
Exactly. Only now it's the opposite. With Kelly, it's fun. It's spontaneous. It's exciting.
Oops, forgot my keys. Whoa, you guys put a dent in that pizza. All right, see you later. What?
Well, there is something else you forgot.
Wowzer. Well, remind me to forget my keys more often.
Okay.
See ya.
But hey, Jess, what movie you guys gonna go see?
Movie?
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
With,
Kenneth.
with Kenneth, what's his name? Yeah.
Have fun, not too much.
Oh, we won't. Come on, Kelly. Come on. Christian's probably already there. We gotta hurry.
Oh, come on, Jess. You said the keys would be here. Now they're not here. Come on. Great. Great, this is great. No keys, and now no ice. This is just great.